Looking to take your competitive Call of Duty experience to the next level? COD Stats is a complete platform built for players, teams, leagues, and fans. We track everything across the competitive scene, every match, every player, every stat. For teams, everything starts with Stat Tracker. Create your team, add your roster, and log scrims and matches with full player stats, including kills, deaths, damage, and objective play. Instantly see your team's performance, win rates, KD, map-by-map breakdowns, and trends over time. But tracking stats is only half the game. This is where the map tool comes in. Build your strategies directly on game maps, plan your opening routes, mid-game setups, and late-game executions. Then connect those strategies directly into your stat tracker. Now your team isn't just reviewing stats, you're reviewing the exact plays behind them. What worked, what failed, and what needs to change. Stat Tracker and the map tool work together as one system. Track your performance, build your strategy, refine your gameplay. All in one place. Start free today.
Down with all the fakeness, filters on the faces, pretty only goes so far. What's with all the hatred, judging on the daily, slowly tearing us apart? Why can't we just hold up? Is it too much to just show love? We all try our hardest, ain't nobody flawless. Honestly, I've had enough. We could tear all the walls down, turn this place to a ghost town. What you see is what you get. All these voices are so loud, we can drown all the noise out. What you see is what you get now. Yeah, we all bleed the same. Yeah, we all bleed the
back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got. Let go, watching you, turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got. Let go, watching you, turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got. Let go. Let go, watching you, watching you. Turn your back like you always do. Turn your back like you always do. Back, go, back, turn back, go, back, always go, back, watch, back, go, back. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got.
Looking to take your competitive Call of Duty experience to the next level? COD Stats is a complete platform built for players, teams, leagues, and fans. We track everything across the competitive scene, every match, every player, every stat. For teams, everything starts with Stat Tracker. Create your team, add your roster, and log scrims and matches with full player stats, including kills, deaths, damage, and objective play. Instantly see your team's performance, win rates, KD, map-by-map breakdowns, and trends over time. But tracking stats is only half the game. This is where the map tool comes in. Build your strategies directly on game maps, plan your opening routes, mid-game setups, and late-game executions. Then connect those strategies directly into your stat tracker. Now your team isn't just reviewing stats, you're reviewing the exact plays behind them. What worked, what failed, and what needs to change. Stat Tracker and the map tool work together as one system. Track your performance, build your strategy, refine your gameplay. All in one place. Start free today.
You know that local spot that fuels your late night streams and gaming sessions? Right now, big delivery apps are taking up to 30% of their revenue. It's brutal for local business. Talos is changing the game. We give independent restaurants their own online ordering system with zero commissions. They keep their profits, you pay less in fees. To support your favorite spot, tell them to visit ordertalos.com/win. Eat local, order direct.
And welcome back to K7. We're a little late to the casting booth tonight. Had some other things we had to get taken care of, but we are graciously pulling out for y'all right now. We're in the middle of the SND. I haven't really seen what's happened so far, but it should be a good series. We got some top teams here. It looks like so far Staria taking quite advantage here. And I also am joined by Nick on the booth. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good, man. An interesting one here for sure here. Number 3 seed taking on the 9 seed, 4-0 and a 2-3 record as well. As an interesting one for sure. You know, we've seen the Staria team be at lands as well, so they definitely have the experience behind them, and they're up right now in the S&D, and they continue to show their prowess on the map right now as it is opening up again. It is going to be Anura that's trying to find these kills on these trade outs in the 3v2 situation. Slip able to find one though. Can he find the next one? He cannot. Early trade out for that kill. Now Anura by himself in the 2v1. The clutch potential on the cards here for him as he does spot out one, knowing the information. Gonna just play back, having to get this bomb down first though.
Yeah, 30 seconds left, running out of time as well. He needs to try and find a pick first, I feel like, here, because doesn't have a whole lot of time, doesn't have a whole lot of info to work with, and Austin's going to spot him as well. Low HP on Anura. He's going to be behind the bomb. Stun's going to land. He's not planting it. It looks like the enemy team knows it, but Anura, he's going to tag one down. Can he find it? He gets the first one here. 13 seconds left. Frost in the 1v1. Anura with the SMG, and this route might just work out, but does he run out of time? Looks like he has just enough to get the bomb down, and now Frost, probably left in a whirlwind wondering what to do here.
Yeah, definitely so. He thought he was going to get planted on this A site, just actually rotates this out. Now the 1v1, Frost versus Anura. Who is going to be able to find the kill here? The blood that will, push this round into a little bit of a shaky one for the side of Sapphire Wolves, as they need to try to find this one for sure to keep themselves alive in the map. Anura just playing perfectly timing here. It's not going to get spotted out, and Anura can't win it as Frost. With the body shots as well, as he'll get the defuse in time. Moving Staria up 5-1, one round away from taking the map.
Yeah, and just a nice round for Frost to win there. I feel like Anura, had that one in the palm of his hand. Just the timing, jumping up toward that barn doesn't work out for you. Frost comes up clutch in a big way here. We missed the first initial part of this fringe. I'm curious, how the rest of the rounds went. But so far, I'm just looking at the stats. Wukong, usually has been the MVP of the Sapphire Wolves in previous games I've watched. Having a rough one right now on that James Bond. We'll see if he can get involved, because Sapphire Wolves, you need this guy.
Yeah, you definitely need to try to find something here as well, Clam. You do see this route coming out from Staria right through the train yard. And again, it is spotted out from Wukong. Can he get one? His teammate Anura able to collect onto that nade. Going out now for Wukong. Gonna try to collect onto some more bloods here as Sky pushes on through onto the other side. And that's two down here for Staria, and allows it to happen a little bit more here for this Sapphire Wolf side. And they're able to take a round back on the board for themselves.
And there you go. You needed the Wukong to step up. There you go. There's 2 kills on the board, and we'll see if they can keep this up. They're down, but they're not out. It is S&D after all. You can take it one round at a time. So, 5-2, a pretty big hole, but you could definitely do it, as we'll see what they have on the offense here. They're going to have to string quite a few rounds in a row here together, Nick.
Yeah, and you see from the map 1 as well, Staria was able to win it 250-240. Against this Sapphire Wolf side. So this would be an early 2-0 lead for Staria if they can clutch it up, if they can, finish it off here. I should not clutch it up. But Asylum already trying to make a right onto it on this defensive side. He's 3-6, needed to try to find a little more kills. Wukong going to be on the train yard with his teammates as the bomb looks to try to potentially go down here pretty quickly, as Anura already up top barn. And Wukong able to get a kill on Austin.
Yeah, 2v4 now situation for Staria. The down but not out. We'll see if they're able to clutch up here, as they got the timer ticking to try and get this defuse to come through here. Slip and crew pushing through to try and find them. Asylum and Bayou. Now it's just going to be Bayou as well. He's going to get the first one. Looking for a couple more, but the trades are on out, and it's going to be the Sapphire Wolves with a couple of rounds here in a row. And sometimes that's all it takes, is a couple, gunfights going your way, a couple rounds to start to fall into place, and you can just start hitting flow.
Yeah, definitely so. And you chain 2 together there. Wukong gets on the board. They're back alive as soon as we come in and casting. It must just be the caster buff. It must be the caster buff. It's a 5-3 right now. We've seen a lot of, 5-3 curses here in Call of Duty, but not a lot in Black Ops 7 so far. So we'll see if they can try to make it happen if you're the Sapphire Wolves. Wukong already having 3 on the board for himself. Did fall in the last round, but trying to get back into that positive realm of things. But it is just not going to be the read on the play here for the side of the Sapphire Wolves. They're selecting to give up this B bomb site, and all the pressure coming out of Staria right now, really looking to make it happen as they get the spot on the bomb and they drop him as well. Slip gets the kill, but early trade outs now in the 3v3.
Yeah, 3v2 now situation. Staria with the advantage. They are surrounded at the moment. Wukong can't close the kill there. That would have been an ideal one to find. Leaving Frost up, not exactly the play you want to have happen. And now Staria just rotating the bomb to A. I mean, Frost just playing spoiler, watching the cross from his teammates. And we'll see Biohazard going to lay the bomb here. And I mean, that leaves Wukong and Anura left to clutch. But they have closed the gap pretty quickly here. They could definitely find a free beat, but it's going to be Austin standing firm. Gets the double body shot. And Staria take the map.
Yeah, and pretty convincing fashion there as well. Just not what you want to see from the Sapphire Wolf side.
Yeah, not exactly ideal. We did come in a little late, so we're missing quite a bit of context, I feel like, from the rest of the series as well as the rounds. I did catch the very tail end of that first hard point. It was an incredibly close affair, back and forth, but I mean, you know, the SND, maybe not so much. I feel like so far, I mean, Staria, you know, calm, cool, and collected on that fringe SND. They're going to take the 2-0 edge in this one. And that leaves Sapphire Wolves in a tough position in this series. I mean, backs against the wall now.
Yeah, definitely so. Backs against the wall. But as you always say, Clam, you know, you have to be able to, you know, start that reverse sweep going 2-0 down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's still on the cards for him.
Oh, jump scare. Jump scare producer, man. Anyway, yeah, no, 2-0 down. They're down, but they're not out. And I feel like, you know, the substitutions coming in for this series specifically with Anura coming in as well as Slip, I feel like that, you know, can be definitely a benefit for sure going into this next map here. It's going to be Overload coming up next, and I'm curious, you know, who's going to be taking this one as well, because I mean, you know, that first respawn, you know, didn't catch a whole lot of it, but I mean, you know, these guys are all talented in this lobby. It's going to be incredibly close, I feel like, regardless. In the respawn especially, I feel like is you know, where we see slim differences when, you know, as talented people as are in the lobby, you know, in right now. So I'm curious who's going to be having the advantage here, because I mean, if you're Sapphire Wolves, I mean, you got to start it here.
Yeah, definitely so. And you just need a little bit of better teamwork here. You need to try to find these inertial bloods when we head into Overload, getting the wave of kills to allow it to happen, to get that score in. And that's really what matters here for the Sapphire Wolves, is just making Staria feel normal on the map. And we'll see if they can do that. That's really the question, though. I mean, you know, Staria having a good roster, Sapphire Wolves having a good, you know, a good roster as well. It's just one of those things that comes down to who's going to be able to shoot a little bit better when it comes down to the map.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll send it to a quick break here while we get map number 3 locked and loaded. We'll be right back with that Overload here in a moment. And we are back with map number 3 here. I mean, Staria so far have looked pretty good in this series. I will say it has been fairly competitive, though, especially in the respawn department, like we were talking about before we sent it to the break here. And now Sapphire Wolves, I mean, down 0-2. You can only go down, or you can only start the reverse sweep when you're down 0-2, like you said a moment ago. And I will see if they're able to do it. It's going to be Den Overload for all the marbles here. And I mean, for Staria's sake, I mean, we'll see if they can start off, or for Sapphire Wolves' sake, excuse me, we'll see if they can start off hot here.
Yeah, they definitely need to start off a little bit quicker here. As you can already see, a 4-man bang out towards this middle point, and it is going to be the kills that favor Staria early here. And this could be an early cap for them as they try to get pushed on up through this B side, and it's already Asylum like holding it down, but a double nade with the kill, the kill that's going to, really favor the side of Sapphire Wolves, but still players here from the side of Staria to try to figure out these kills, and Slip now going to be not able to get one on Forest, unfortunately, as it is a back and forth so far.
Yeah, and Sapphire Wolves still here, still kicking, trying to defend, and Staria, I mean, they have a couple of players here, but look at this play from Anura, just ratting in the corner, able to find one. Austin trying to find a double, and he gets it, but, I mean, it seems like just push after push after push. So far, it has been shut down by the Wolves, but, I mean, they're not out of the woods yet. Look at this wrap from Biohazard. Tries to get cute with the drone, but by himself will get taken care of. Nice little double from Slip ensures that, and now Wolves have a decision to make. Where do you elect to approach now?
Yeah, and this Creddy corner, this day one corner, gonna get read out as the point does get dropped, but it gets picked up early again. But Sapphire Wolves drop 3, and Sky now by himself trying to find something, as that nade could have killed him, killed his teammate actually, of Wukong. Now this gets a little bit more hairy as Asylum pushed up towards this B site, looking to find these scores early for the side of Staria, with a lot of time still left to play here. You can see this chain potentially happening, but it does not matter. Stopping him at the goal line again, and it is going to be Sapphire Wolves to have the better defensive side right now.
Oh, and I thought I saw a Hellstorm being called in, but it looks like Austin was just playing in a corner here, so it's going to be a pinstripe kill feed, 2 apiece, and I mean, Anura can just go if he wants to here, but maybe doesn't have the timing window anymore, as the rest of Staria will spawn on the portal itself, so it's going to have to be another wave for the Wolves here. Wukong gets the first one. Nice route from Anura. Does play his life effectively here, and B is wide open now. Oh, the spawn from Austin is horrible, though. Will you read it if you're Anura? 1v1 for the bread. Finds it on the board first now for the Wolves.
Yeah, and exactly what you want to see. And
Ooh,
Anura just jumping off
like
the map.
that.
Actually, not a bad play at all.
Yeah.
I actually like that play a lot, as they want to get the reset towards this P3 side, and it actually works out for them, as Wukong trying to get 3, but unfortunately could not get that last one, as Asylum now pushed up as well, looking to get all the way pushed up into the spawn of the Sapphire Wolves. And Staria really having a bit of a hard time here, headed towards this B side, maybe trying to elect to go to this other side is the better option, as this defensive side from Sapphire Wolves just looks very strong right now.
Yeah, they've done a great job defending wave after wave of kills here, and I feel like, that play from Anura would have worked out had Asylum not been blocking that portal. He would have spawned incredibly close on the reset, so good idea. Just unfortunate execution didn't matter, but, I mean, so far, Sapphire Wolves, I mean, their defense has been ironclad. Despite all the team kills we've seen, regardless, it doesn't seem to matter. They've shut the door on every single push so far Staria has thrown at them, and Austin gonna try and go for a route here. He's able to find one. Asylum on the flip side with the Jaeger. Low HP, 11 of it. We'll see if that's gonna be enough to get the score here. And he just goes off. Oh my god. Thought he was able to cross, but just gets shut down at the goal line yet again. I mean, just defense clutch over and over, but they're not out of the woods yet. They're still at your doorstep. 3 falling, and that'll be the first one for Staria.
Yeah, and still a lot of time to try to rechain this as well. If you're Staria, you're in their spawn, you know where they're spawning up at. You just need to get these initial kills to, drop some of these players from Sapphire Wolves off. And again, it's another push-up from Austin. He's able to help with Forrest's kill there. And again, it is going to be the side of the Sapphire Wolves that establish a little bit of that pressure back onto the other side. But Asylum with the back pinch coming in huge here, able to collect onto it. Now Wukong trying to find this point, trying to capture onto it, but the nades getting thrown, and it's just not going their way.
Yeah, nades, I mean, this series has been interesting for sure. A lot of good nades, a lot of bad nades too, honestly. 3 dead for the side of Sapphire, and just Wukong left to defend. He's going to get a double kill, though. Hold up. Oh, not quite enough on the shots for the third. That would have been impressive, but just too many members to deal with, and Staria starting to heat up here.
Yeah, with 30 left to play, they could rechain this next one as well, but they drop down, and this is really hard. That's a 3 dead. This should be the go button for Sapphire Wolves. They just need to hit this out quickly and try to play this one side, but again, it may have been the wrong side to play as they go down as well, and that's going to be 2 dead for them as they do get one back. It is going to be headed back towards this B site. Middle play going to come on through, and it does not matter. Staria there to shut it down. This 30-second rundown timer is going to be up for him as well.
Yeah, and I might have messed up here by giving Staria another crack at it here. They have a chance to score yet again, but the defense has been good so far for the Wolves, so they will shut down yet again. And I mean, so far, I mean, it has been a very back and forth series. I feel like the Wolves, I mean, they've done a great job on the defense. They just haven't had many opportunities really to score on the offensive side. And for the side of Staria, I mean, you know, once they get an attempt on the drone, it seems like if they get the kills, it's pretty much GG's here. So, I mean, the slaying differential, we'll see it here in a second when we pull up the scoreboard on the second half. But, I mean, Staria, I feel like convincingly outslaying their opponents at the moment, but it just hasn't really netted them too many scores.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, their offensive sides got a little bit stagnant towards the one side. They were just getting read pretty hard. But if you look at the scoreboards right now, Sky having a little bit of a slow start here, need to try to figure that one out. And if you look at the side of Staria, all pretty even, playing well as a team, but just not electing to get those scores in.
Yeah, it can be tough trying to get that second wave of kills on Overload. We've seen it time and time again. Goal line stops can be pretty critical, and we'll see if we see more of that from the side of the Wolves here, but they got to get some offense going as well. Find themselves down 1. Not the end of the world, but we'll see if they can turn it up in the second half here. As it's so far Staria with the drone here early.
Yeah, and they get the drone taken care of if you're the side of Sapphire Wolves, but you still need to play a little bit aggressive here, trying to find this couch play. Is Wukong able to collect onto 1, jumping out of the window? That's going to be a 3 dead. This should be the go button, but do you read this man in dojo? You do spot him out now, and you do not get the kill, unfortunately, and that's a 2 dead from forest position as well. And it's just not going your way. You need to find a little bit more of this play, and it's not going to happen for the side of Sapphire Wolves.
Yeah, 2 dead. Going the flip side, though, some irons coming out. Anura and Wukong chime in to get a double kill for the Wolves here, but they don't read the pressure from mid-cut. Frost is able to get a freebie there. Almost the second one, Anura. Last bullet is able to convert that one, but Asylum with a 2-piece in your spawn, and this might be a chance now for Staria to get aggressive. You still have Asylum in your base you got to deal with here. He is getting every kill at the moment in the back, blocking the spawns, but just nobody able to grab the drone finally. It gets collected by Frost, but Asylum is quickly dealt with here, but the pressure is still on. Frost try to deal with it, but getting absolutely just blendered by bullets here. 3 fall the other direction, and now Wolves on the prowl.
Yeah, on the prowl to try to find a score. They drop 1. However, only 1 player up here for Staria, and it's going to be the walkover that happens, but it does not matter. Frost able to shut it down as he gets the point picked back up for himself.
What a play from Frost. We saw that in the first half by Anura at the goal line. This time it's Frost. I mean, just ice cold with it in his veins right there. Even gets the trade on the third one. Has Asylum behind enemy lines, but they didn't read Slip on the outskirts. So Slip able to stop the progression for the moment, but you still have a couple of players you got to deal with. Austin able to grab the drone. He might just be gone. He's going for the dolphin dive. Shut down at the goal line yet again. This series has been absolutely insane. So many saves on the goal line.
Yeah, and you can see it already rotating out for the side of Sapphire Wolves. But again, if you look at the spawn up here for Staria, this is not where you want to go if you're the Sapphire Wolves. You want to try to backplay this out, maybe get some of these initial kills. The pistol comes on through. That's 2 dead. Now you need to go here. You need to try to find these kills, but Frost still here. Like you said, has the ice in the veins to try to clutch up this defensive side. Nade connects as well, and it's going to be a breakdown for the side of Sapphire Wolves. They go 3 dead, and now the push comes back for Staria.
This has just been a pendulum back and forth. Just no scores this half as of yet. It's just been incredible defense from both of these rosters. And it's going to be Sapphire taking care of it yet again. Rinse and repeat for them. But with 2 minutes, time's dwindling. I mean, Sapphire Wolves, they got to get this equalizer soon. They'll have another attempt here, but might want to slow roll this one a little bit more. Wait for your Anura to make this pinch play happen. Sky is going to get taken down with the drone in hand. Double kill coming through for both of these rosters. It looks like the pace might just slow to a crawl here for a minute, but I mean, the Wolves, they're going to be running out of time.
Yeah, definitely so, as this hidey spot is going to work out, but only for 1 for Slip. As Anura really having a pretty good map, just needs to try to get this recap onto it. Is going to collect, but does not read up broken on that player. And again, the kills come on through, but middle of the map towards P2. That's going to be a 3 dead here for Staria, and the pushback coming back towards their B side is really where you need to stop this if you're the Sapphire Wolves again.
Yeah, and Biohazard going to wrap this the other direction. Look at where Asylum's at. I mean, this was all just a fake, it looked like. They thought they were going to go toward B, but you got Asylum lead blocking on A, but he's only able to get to 1. So, Bio, I mean, what you got up your sleeve for this one? He just walked past him. There's no way that should be allowed right there. Bio, I mean, just goes huge. Gets a score by his lonesome, and maybe some blunders on the Wolves side on what to watch there. And it's now a 2-possession game with less than 40 to go here.
Yeah, and you need to get on your horse if you're the side of Sapphire Wolves, or maybe on your wolf to try to get a little bit more aggressive here, get these kills, but it does not matter as you drop 2 in your spawn. Make it 3 as Asylum gets 2 of his own, and this is really now getting a little bit more difficult here for this Sapphire Wolf side. With only 20 left to play, they need to try to get a score in here quickly, but it does not matter. It's shut down again, and that will be the nail in the coffin, ladies and gentlemen. The body shots already coming out as well.
Yeah, StariaGG to them 3-0 in the series. Unfortunately, we didn't get to catch all of it in the caster booth as well, but I mean, Staria looking good in this one, especially I feel like that search and destroy, pretty convincing on the stats as well, and they turned up in the second half. I mean, getting a couple of kills there, a couple of caps toward the end, and I mean, it's just Biohazard just sneaking past enemy lines somehow, able to get that third one, and that opened the floodgates. And I mean, yeah, just a crazy series of events. This is what we didn't see off screen as well in the kill cam when Asylum was just raining havoc in their spawn.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you need from a lead blocker. You have that position put up all the way, and Asylum dropping numbers against the side. Frost as well, 31 and 21, 30 and 23, as they drop huge numbers there against the side of Sapphire Wolves.
Yeah, good series. I wish we would have been able to see that hard point because it was very close. I was watching a little bit toward the tail end, but I mean, a good effort from the Sapphire Wolves, and it's a tough effort, right? I feel like, this team, I feel like every time I've casted up, they've had a different roster, so it's tough when you come in as kind of a pickup team to go against a team like StariaGG. Definitely an excellent team, and they will extend their record now to 5-0 in their division. And I mean, if you're the Wolves, I mean, I believe 2-4 now, so I mean, they're sitting on the threshold, of not making it to the playoffs now.
Yeah, and that makes it a little bit more difficult, especially when you're, a hodgepodge roster, like you're saying. You're been changing every week to week now, and it's a little bit harder when that does happen. And you saw them have little inklings of, greatness in the series, even against Staria. It's a 3-0, but it's a very close 3-0 in those respawns, and you got to just work a little bit more on your teamwork. That's really all it comes down to.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dreams work. I mean, it's it's a kind of corny saying, but it's right most often of the time. And I feel like it's a tough series. I feel like for Sky on that last map, especially. I feel like he was a missing component from the side of the Sapphire Wolves, but we'll see if they can bounce back in their next one. Appreciate you guys, for coming out to the K7. That was a banger matchup. I'm glad I was able to at least catch the part of it there. Unfortunately, it was a 3-0, so we didn't get to see any of the extended maps in the series, but this is a look at how the standings are on your screen right now so far. I mean, Invasive Elite, King's Order Purple, only 1 map lost on the season, and now Staria with 0 maps lost is going to be topping the group, I do believe, on Bravo. 15-0, have not lost a single one. These guys are absolutely insane.
Yeah, definitely so. And they have every right to be, at the top of their division Bravo here. And it's just really going their way. I mean, it's a dominant showing from, this side. And then you look at the Sapphire Wolf side, and, they're really on that threshold. Try to find their berth into the playoffs. We'll see if it happens for them, but it looks a little bit out of reach here.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough effort, I feel like, at this point. I do say, I think it's top 6 from each group advance, so they definitely have a chance still as well. I feel like, toward the bottom, we'll see if they end up winning their matches, especially with the new roster they have. If this roster does stick with players like Anura on it, I feel like they definitely have a better chance. I feel like every time I watch these guys, they're like upgrading their Pokemon, so to speak. So we'll see if that's the case come playoff time. Maybe a couple weeks from now they'll have a pro team on their roster. We'll see if that's the case. But yeah, definitely a good look from Staria tonight, and I believe that is going to be the only match for the K7 tonight. I do believe so. I appreciate you guys for coming out yet again, and sorry it was last minute. Sorry we couldn't capture the whole thing in the booth, but hey, we got here what we did.
Exactly. We jumped into it and we had it happen. Big shout out to the league for allowing COD players and casters to have the opportunity to do what they love. Can't say much more about it, but Clam, what do you expect headed into playoffs for these teams?
I mean, it should be a fun time. I feel like so far, from what I've seen just on the main stage, just, my viewing, I haven't really seen it. All the teams, obviously, I feel like Invasive Elite, definitely one of the top contenders. And after seeing Staria, I mean, kind of boop-bopped them in that series a little bit. I feel like definitely probably the #1 seed heading into this is my guess. I mean, they haven't dropped a map, Nicky. It's hard to beat that, right? You can't be too mad at that performance. And some of these other rosters I haven't seen a ton of. I feel like Crybor, Sub-Zero, have some potential to make some upsets in the playoffs, as well as, potential. We'll see if the Sapphire Wolves, they keep upgrading their Pokemon or not.
Definitely so. As we appreciate you guys as always, and we'll catch you guys in the next one here in the K7 League. Interesting matchups on the card still. We'll see you in a little bit. Peace out.
Later, guys.
Looking to take your competitive Call of Duty experience to the next level? COD Stats is a complete platform built for players, teams, leagues, and fans. We track everything across the competitive scene, every match, every player, every stat. For teams, everything starts with Stat Tracker. Create your team, add your roster, and log scrims and matches with full player stats, including kills, deaths, damage, and objective play. Instantly see your team's performance, win rates, KD, map-by-map breakdowns, and trends over time. But tracking stats is only half the game. This is where the map tool comes in. Build your strategies directly on game maps, plan your opening routes, mid-game setups, and late-game executions. Then connect those strategies directly into your stat tracker. Now your team isn't just reviewing stats, you're reviewing the exact plays behind them. What worked, what failed, and what needs to change. Stat Tracker and the map tool work together as one system. Track your performance, build your strategy, refine your gameplay. All in one place. Start free today.